There once lived a merchant named Haran in a bustling desert city where wealth was worshipped more than wisdom. The city stood along the great trade route between kingdoms. Caravans arrived daily, heavy with silk, spices, ivory, and gemstones. In this city, a man was measured not by his honesty but by the weight of his coin purse. In Haran was the most successful of them all. He was clever, charming, persuasive, and he lied. Not small lies, profitable lies. He would swear that faded cloth was imported silk. He would promise rare spices were blessed by priests. He would convince poor farmers that broken tools were crafted by royal blacksmiths. And every time he lied, he smiled. Because every lie filled his coffers. People whispered that Haran could sell sand in the desert, and they were right. But wealth built on deception casts a long shadow. One evening, as Haran closed his shop, an old woman entered. She wore no jewelry. Her robes were simple, but her eyes were sharp, ancient, and knowing. "I seek honesty," she said calmly. Haran laughed. "Honesty is expensive." She placed a single coin on his table. "Sell me truth." He leaned forward, amused. "Truth is not profitable, mother." The old woman studied him. "You lie as easily as you breathe," she said. "Tell me, merchant, what would you be without deception?" Haran smirked. "Poor." The woman nodded slowly. "Then let your lies pay you differently." Before he could respond, she rose to leave. Haran scoffed. "Old woman, your riddles waste my time." She turned at the doorway. "From this night forward, whenever you lie, you shall weep gold." And she disappeared into the dark. Haran laughed long after she was gone. Until the next morning. A wealthy trader entered his shop seeking pearls. These pearls, Haran began smoothly, were harvested from the deepest royal waters. The moment the lie left his lips, a tear fell from his eye. But it was heavy. It struck the table with a metallic clink. Gold. Solid gold. Haran froze. Another tear rolled down. Gold. Another. Gold. The trader stared in disbelief. Haran quickly wiped his face, pretending nothing was wrong. But his heart pounded. He tried again. "These pearls are blessed by the king himself." More tears. Gold struck the table. The trader gasped. You cry treasure." Haran dismissed him quickly and locked his shop. He rushed to a mirror. He forced himself to lie. "I am poor." A golden tear fell. His breath quickened. He tried again. "I am not greedy." More gold. By sunset, a small pile of gold coins lay on his floor. Haran began to laugh. A curse. No. A miracle. Now he could grow rich without customers. He only needed to lie. And so he did. He lied alone in his room. He lied in the marketplace. He lied about small things, large things, meaningless things. And each lie brought golden tears. His wealth doubled. Then tripled. Then overflowed. Soon rumors spread. The merchant who wept gold. Some called him blessed. Others called him cursed. But Haran did not care. Gold was gold. However, gold drawn from pain carries a cost. With every lie the tears burned. Not at first, but gradually. His eyes began to ache. His vision blurred at night. Still he continued. Because the world rewarded deception. Other merchants cheated openly. Officials accepted bribes. Judges twisted truth for coin. Haran told himself he was no worse than them. If anything, he suffered for his wealth. Then something changed. One day a young boy entered his shop. The boy was thin. Nervous. "My mother is sick," he said softly. "I need medicine. I have only this much." He placed a few copper coins on the counter. Haran looked at the cheap herbs in his drawer. Worthless leaves. He could easily sell them as powerful medicine. He opened his mouth to lie. And felt the burning already beginning behind his eyes. He imagined the gold. He imagined the profit. "This medicine," he began slowly, "will cure her within a day." A tear fell. Gold. The boy's eyes widened. "You are blessed, sir." Another tear. Gold. Haran's chest tightened. The boy grabbed the herbs and ran home grateful. That night Haran could not sleep. He imagined the mother growing worse. He imagined the boy returning to an empty home. The next morning the boy did return. But not with joy. With silence. "My mother died," he said quietly. Haroun felt something crack inside him. "I gave her the herbs," the boy continued. "You said they would heal her." Haroun opened his mouth. But no lie came. Only tears. They fell. Gold struck the floor. Clink. 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 The boy stared at the growing pile. "You cry gold, but you cannot cry truth." Haroun collapsed to his knees. For the first time in his life he spoke honestly. "I deceived you." No tears fell. Only pain. The boy walked away. And the gold on the floor felt heavier than stone. From that day forward, Haroun understood the true shape of his curse. He was rewarded for falsehood, but punished in spirit. The more he lied, the richer he became. The more he told the truth, the poorer he remained. And the city? The city admired his gold. They did not ask how it was earned. They did not question the tears. They only envied his wealth. Haroun faced a choice. Continue lying and become the richest man in the region. Or speak truth and lose everything. For days he struggled. Each lie burned more fiercely now. Each golden tear felt like a piece of his soul hardening. Finally he made his decision. He opened his shop doors wide. He placed a sign outside. "Today only truth will be sold." Customers laughed. They expected tricks. A woman entered to buy silk. "This silk is woven locally," Haroun said plainly. "It is not royal." No tears fell. She frowned. A man asked about spices. "They are common," Haroun replied, "not sacred." No tears. Business slowed. Profit shrank. But his eyes no longer burned. Weeks passed. His wealth diminished. Without lies there were no golden tears. But something unexpected happened. Customers returned. Not for magic. Not for miracles. For honesty. Word spread slowly. Haroun tells the truth. Farmers trusted him. Travelers respected him. Even the boy returned one day. "I work now," he said quietly. "I don't forgive you, but I see you've changed." Haroun nodded. "I cannot undo my lies," he replied, "but I can refuse new ones." Years later, Haroun was no longer the richest merchant. But he was the most trusted. And in a world that rewarded deception, that became the rarest treasure of all. It is said that on the day he died, no gold fell from his eyes. Only clear tears. And those who saw them said they shone brighter than any coin he had ever wept. Moral of the story. A world may reward deception with wealth. But truth rewards the soul with peace. And peace is worth more than gold.